80% of work-related injuries are due to sprain and strain of muscles, ligaments, and the tissue surrounding the joints. These stretches were created for you and your team to eliminate stress and strain on the body, as well as increase flexibility, balance, and decrease the risk for injury while on the job and at home. So today what we're going to do is we are going to do some basic stretches for the body. We're going to start with the lower body, move our way up to the low back and spine, and then we're going to end with the neck, upper back, and upper extremities. So what I'd like to do first is we're going to stretch the quadriceps on the right. So gently grab the ankle on the right hand side with your right hand. This does take balance, so if you're able to, balancing during this stretch would be terrific. If you can't, please use the left arm to hold on to something near you. You'll notice the more that you practice stretches, especially balancing on one foot, your balance will get better and improve as you go. We'll hold these for about 20 seconds and then switch to the other side. Go ahead and gently let go, and we'll do the same stretch holding on to the left ankle with the left hand. And you'll notice that the body, especially from the ankle, will have little movements back and forth. That's one of the places where your balance comes from. One thing to do to train your body to get more balance is to suck those abdominal muscles in, come up nice and tight, and hold as you're doing the stretch. Terrific, go ahead and let go. Next, we're going to stretch the hamstrings. Hamstrings are very important for flexibility, especially for the low back. We're going to put the right heel on the floor. We're going to stick the rear out, and we're going to lean forward until you feel a stretch on the back of the right thigh. If you're not feeling a stretch on the back of the right thigh, make sure that your legs and hips are squared up with each other. If the hips are turned in one direction, you will not feel a stretch on the back of the thigh. Terrific. Come up slowly, and we're going to switch to the left side. Left heel down and leaning forward. Now, not everyone will be able to have this much flexibility when stretching the back of the leg. If you're up a little bit higher, you'll notice some people can feel the stretch in the back of their thigh when they're not as far bent forward. So again, it's wherever you personally can feel the stretch. Now what we're going to do is bring the feet out wider than shoulder distance apart. And we're going to bring the nose towards the knee on the right. The hands can follow along. And you'll feel a stretch in the hamstrings of the right. You may also feel a stretch in your low back. Again, very important to be breathing through this. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, trying to go a little further every time you exhale. Slowly bring yourself in towards the center, toes both pointing forward, and try to get those fingertips to the floor. Never press or stress or strain through this one, but you will feel this in the hamstrings and also the low back. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, trying to get a little bit further on that exhale. Terrific. Next, we're going to move towards the left side. Hands can be braced on the left leg. Again, make sure you keep breathing. Breath in through that nose, out through the mouth, and getting a little bit further on that exhale. Terrific. Last time back into the center, fingertips in the center, and we want to be able to go a little bit further, carefully moving through the range. Breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. For the last time, go as far as you can, feeling discomfort but not pain. If you can't get this far, the goal is as you keep stretching, you are able to get closer to the ground as you go throughout the days and the weeks of stretching. Slowly come up vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time. Being careful for that low back. Bring the feet together so they're about shoulder width apart. Now we're going to be going backwards or into extension. Put your hands into your hips into the low back. We want to go straight back, extending the spine backwards, letting the head and neck go back, and then we come right back up. This is the only stretch we're going to do where the person goes back and forth in a slow and controlled manner without holding the stretch. This one's more about getting further each time you stretch and not about the holding at the end of the stretch. Your goal is every time you go backwards, you're able to go just a little bit further. Also important when we're going backwards, we don't want to deviate to the right or to the left. Go straight back. And then we're going to come up. Excellent. That's going to conclude our stretches for the major muscle groups of the low body. Now we're going to move up the body towards the chest, upper back, and the upper extremities. For this one, you're going to have to find a spot on the wall or somewhere to place your hand. You want your right hand to be on the wall, fingertips pointing backwards, and then turn your head, neck, and body towards the left, feeling a stretch on the front of the right chest, right shoulder, and right biceps. Some people also feel some discomfort in the pointer finger and the middle finger. That's okay. That's the nerve as it's stretching throughout the upper body. That should go away when you stop the stretch. Excellent. Slowly let go. And we're going to bring the left arm on the wall, fingertips pointing backwards, turning the head, neck, and body towards the right. Again, feeling that nice stretch through the left side of the chest, shoulder, and biceps. Again, into the fingers at times for some people. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Soft knee, so a slight bend in the knee. And holding this for about 20 seconds as well. And relax. Next, we're going to face forward, and we're going to take the hands. We're going to grasp the fingers in front of us. We're going to round the back, pulling the shoulder blades apart. This stretch is going to help the strain and stress that happens between the shoulder blades and the neck and the upper back. We're going to let that go and go the opposite direction or counteract that motion by fingertips behind us, opening up the chest, the shoulders, and the bicep. If you can, you'd like to straighten your elbows. Otherwise, just opening up the chest and the upper body. You again feel this on the chest, the shoulders, and the biceps. To modify this, if you're unable to straighten the elbows, just keep the fingers clasped and then bring the arms up as high as you can, comfortably, yet still feeling this stretch on the front part of the chest, shoulders, and biceps. And relax. Now we're going to stretch the neck and the upper back. Go ahead and we're going to bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. If you're able to, you can take that right arm, gently wrap it around the head and pull the right ear to the right shoulder. For a more advanced stretch for the neck and upper back, you can also take that left arm, place it behind, and feel more stretch between the left ear and the left shoulder. Very slowly and gently let that go, and let the left arm relax. Now we'll bring left ear to left shoulder. If you're able, take that left arm, gently pull the left ear to the left shoulder. And you can take the right arm, if you're able, to bring it behind your back and get a little more of an aggressive stretch of the neck and upper back. Hold, take a deep breath in, let the breath out, and go a little bit further to that side. Again, this will be uncomfortable, should never ever cause pain. And relax. Excellent. Now we're going to stretch the elbow, the forearm, and the wrist. Check the body, make sure the knees are soft, abdominal muscles are in nice and tight, shoulders are relaxed into a good posture position. Bring the right arm up, elbows straight. With the left hand, place it on the top of the right hand, and then gently pull. Some people feel this stretch in the elbow and the forearm, other people feel the stretch in the wrist. Any of those areas are correct. It just, again, you'll feel the stretch wherever you're most tight. Let's go opposite to that motion and go ahead and have the left hand on the right palm of the hand and fingers, and bring the fingers and palm up. Check that the shoulders are relaxed and that you're breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. And relax. On the left arm up, right hand on the top of the left, and pull your palm inward. And hold. Again, check your posture. Shoulders are relaxed. Abdominal muscles in nice and tight, and knees are soft. Now let's go opposite to that motion. Again, check that your elbow is nice and straight. Grab the fingers in the palm of the left and pull up. The tendency for this stretch is to want to bend the elbow a little bit. Just double check that you are keeping that elbow nice and straight. These last two stretches are great for tennis elbow and for golfer's elbow, and for those people that use their arms and hands a lot while they're working. And relax. When performing these stretches, we want to make sure that we're having good posture. What good posture means is when you're looking at somebody from the front, the nose is in line with the sternum, or the center part of the body, which is in line with the stomach. Palms are facing the body, shoulders are down and back, slight bend in the knees, and looking straight ahead. From the side, the earlobe should be over the tip of the shoulder when looking at someone from the side. The shoulders are over the hips are over the knees, and knees are over the ankles. The tendency is for people to collapse their upper body, round the shoulders forward, and their neck and head jets out forward. To counteract that, what we'd want to do is we're going to bring, again, the shoulders up and back, earlobes over the tips of the shoulders, stomach muscles in nice and tight, and soft knees. This is the position that you want to hold when performing your stretches in order to get the biggest effect of stretching those muscles. The goal of these stretches are to prepare the body for the rigors of work and will allow you to work safer and with less risk for injury.